It was a little more than a year ago. Rancho Cucamonga, California became home to something new. Now that something new is a 1-year-old. So what better time to have a party? This joy is a year in the making. Guests of the Wine Now Lounge in Rancho Cucamonga celebrating its 1-year anniversary, and owner Desiree Henderson wondering where the time went.
What has the first year been like?
It has been a wild ride, Jay. It's been, it's been ups, it's been downs.
I talked with the entrepreneur who says year one has been a year of learning.
What has been the greatest business lesson?
Oh, let's see, so many, so many. I think one of the greatest business, I've learned several this year, but and I think it's a lesson we all could use, right? Do not be afraid to ask for help. For me as a business owner, cash flows in and out, right? Sometimes more out than in is a lot of times the first year. And I found that there were a couple of times that invoices would come, and I didn't have it, quite honestly, right? I mean, it's the first year. Sometimes it happened. I had to replace one of my air conditioners this year. That was over $10,000 that I had not planned on spending. And so when I was just honest with some of my vendors, they were understanding. They said, "Do you want to make payments? And you could do this, and we can do that, and and things." So where I hadn't thought to ask for that, because I figured, well, I got the invoice, I'm gonna have to pay. And I found out that companies and people will be a lot more understanding than sometimes what we expect. So, yeah, just not being afraid to let people know sometimes what's going on, and just to ask for help, ask for those flexibilities and things like that, and communicate. And that was really an important lesson, because then you feel like you're not so isolated, you're not in it alone, and that people really do care and want to support you and see you be successful.
WineNewsNoir.com covered the ribbon cutting earlier last year, where community and city leaders promised their support. Henderson says that support has come in ways she didn't expect.
Some of the things that I thought I'd be doing when I started, and what my kind of initial vision for the lounge was, adjusted in a good way, though, based off of feedback and really what my guests wanted to see and have. And so, but in doing that, it's added to the experience. So I appreciated, the feedback. For example, I figured my lounge would be a place where people would be able to come and enjoy wine and sit and chat. But I've turned into an event venue, having to plan, karaoke nights, and, specialty tastings and game nights and wine bingo and all the things, trying to be creative to get people to come out. It was like wine and then something else. But that's been a blessing in disguise, because it's added to the experience.
What has been your greatest joy?
Oh my gosh, so many. I think my greatest joy are having, like, my regular customers, right? When they come in, they're always coming in. I'm catching up with them. They're becoming friends. They're wanting to see. A customer said the other day, and I really don't always use the word customer, I like to say guest. I had a guest come in the other day, and they said, "Well, what wines do you have in now?" And they're like, "We never know what to expect and what wines you're going to have. You're always adding stuff and giving us something new to try." And that was just like, yes, people get it and they like that. And I think that's been, that's what I have the greatest joy. People are just enjoying my space.
I don't care where we go. I don't care what we do.
Well, low key, the 1-year celebration was a major milestone, and by all indications, the future is bright.
What can we expect for 2025?
Oh my goodness, what to expect? I have a few things up my sleeve, some things I could say now. Merchandise. I have some merchandise coming out. It'll be on Printify. Last night at the anniversary party, I gave away a couple goodies last night, some shirts and things. So that's something to expect. I'm working with a new comedy promoter, so it'll be a combination of comedy nights, also with open mic component. So keep the eyes open for that. So that's exciting. I'm out and about. I've been invited to do some farmers markets, so that's fun. I love being out in the community, so that's exciting.